Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? I'm back. It's me, your boy Ebot, and I'm going to be showcasing and doing a playthrough, hopefully a complete playthrough of the Capcom 360 masterpiece, for lack of a better term, Asura's Wrath. It's Asura's Wrath, regular English, but it's Asura with the, what you call it, with the accents. This game is very overlooked, from the last generation. It was one of those games that I just kept my eye on, didn't really know what to expect. And for me personally, once I played the game for the first time, I was blown away. I was blown away basically for many reasons. First and foremost, because of the pure insanity and exaggeration that the game delivers when you're playing the game. What I'll do is, because of the fact that I'm gonna stream it, I'll play it on easy so that we can go through the game faster. Because when you play at harder difficulty levels, you always tend to die and it takes a little longer. So to help the sake of the stream, I'll pick easy. And yeah, this game I bought it, came home, and I just couldn't stop smiling from ear to ear, basically, because it's a very anime style driven type game. It is very anime, as you can from their never ending thread. The demigods who govern the world created an ultimate weapon that would wipe the Ganma off the face of the planet once and for all. That was just the middle part. And it feels like an anime, it feels like an series or maybe movie that has that style, that style that we all grew up and loved back from when anime started becoming more prevalent and more aware. There was more awareness here in the States, the era of Robo 13, obviously Robotech, and Voltron being a little bit more lighted on. And just here, this game, one of the things that I have to tell you that I completely adore about is that the game feels like what the appeal is. It's very exaggerated, one, and also as you can see here, look, I'm in space. Fighting a squid, what looks to be like a squid type creature. And you see here, these just bare hands. It is a game that is heavy on quick time events, some button mashing certain areas, but it also has some really nice gameplay elements. Like it's a beat 'em up, it's a top-down shooter. It has a lot of stylized segments and levels where some feel different than others. It's really hard for me to describe it. It's nothing really out there video game world quite like it. I've never really seen anything that's quite like it. I mean, feels very much like a Platinum game. As far as how they exaggerate in their style, like what they did with Vanquish, like what they did with Bayonetta. You know, Bayonetta 1 and 2, obviously.
Fear not.
You know, in that style. Beautiful artwork, beautiful art style.
Shall come to an end tonight.
The aesthetics of the game.
Powerful demigods.
Plain gorgeous environments. It's a game that I really touted a lot and told people it was a pleasant story.
The life-giving mantra is wonderful.
And the story is just really awesome. Really out there, very Japanese-esque and anime-esque. Which is not a bad thing, because those guys have a very vivid and crazy mind.
Offer your prayers. They will become
it does have, you know,
lead us in battle.
certain things that may be a little bit racy or touchy for today's era, because people are much more sensitive nowadays. Instead of taking things for what they are, this is a mature rated game, so it's for a mature rated audience. So nobody should really be offended. As an adult, obviously, as adults, it's the whole reason why we're called adults. It's because, you know, we're not supposed to be bothered. Just, you know, but things that happen in real world life, you know, everyday life. As you saw there, a lot of the, look at this big, it's crazy. I'm glad he's on my side right now, but, you know, he's a demigod, Asura, and something happened along the way, hopefully in the story. That he ends up having to, you know, go a different direction, and kind of challenge his actual homies or companions, or basically, you know, he actually has to challenge them because basically betray him in a way. Another thing that's like really incredibly impressive, it being a 360 game, it just has a lot of different dynamics and things going on. You know, scene for scene, frame for frame, that just looks like it's very demanding. And I think it was really pushing the 360 to its limits, to be honest with you. Lucky for you. The game ran a lot better, or, you know, way better on the 360 than it did on PS3, because it was a game that was available on PS3, and I'm so grateful that Microsoft was able to get the rights and implement the game into backwards compat in their backwards compat program. That's how I'm saying, obviously. This is your boy, your home. You play as the characters too. But like I was saying earlier, that the game in essence feels like what the enemy of the video game should be. Very outlandish, different gameplay styles, gameplay modes. It always throws something different and unique and new at you as you're playing it. And again, even though, look at that, how he poked through that big, huge fish-looking character. Even though, like in the beginning of this match, and again, yes, it's very quick time heavy, but the way they implemented it in the game, it's so well implemented and done that you kind of don't mind it feels like it fits the You see, the character designs are phenomenal.
True beauty only manifests itself.
You know, they're very intricate, very detailed. Like I said, I can't stress enough.
Rest for a bit.
I hope that
I do believe
me speaking as I'm playing doesn't kind of shy you guys away, because I'm trying to get information for those who may not even have known about the game. The developer of this game is CyberConnect.
sometimes I wonder if you know me.
Those are the guys who do
Have you
usually the
forgotten that I
Naruto
am
and
most concerned
the
when the beauty of destruction
Dragon
is
Ball
before
games.
me?
They did a lot of them, a fair number of them, on the 360 era.
There is no need for us to be on the
And they did some now also as well for this generation.
How you two became generals is beyond
The good thing about this game,
Commander Davis,
that's the
sending
is
reinforcements
that
to
because the
recruit
game
our guards.
really wasn't well received commercially, sell really well, is that you can buy it at a very, very cheap affordable price. Whether, you know, more so physical than obviously digital. I believe digital is a set price, but I think the digital price for it is still fairly decent and fair. It's not overly priced. And to be honest, I think it's well worth the admission. I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you're really into anime. If you really like exaggerated storytelling, gameplay, you know, style. You know what I mean? The game holds your hand a little bit more. It doesn't have difficulty where it's like the style of a ninja guy. Right. It does hold your hand a little bit more. It's a lot more player friendly. But I guess in some cases, you know, and I want to stress that enough. In some cases, that's not a bad thing, but I know why the game is like that. Style. You can see, look at all this stuff. And this is just the epilogue. All this is going on. This is not even the meat of the game, starting the actual game itself. This is just the introduction. But I still believe this game really pushed the limits of the 360.
It shows how serious
It is in
we
30
are about
frames.
winning.
It was a 720p game. Right now, it's probably trying to upscale to like 4K because I'm playing it on the X. But I'm playing it on a 1080p TV, so I can't see that. But it looks phenomenal. It's really cleaned up compared to the 360. And color-wise, the blacks, they look incredible. Look at this thing. It's incredible. Oh boy, it's like a big creature. Oh boy, look at that. Has a very Star Wars-esque type of feel. Samurais in space with godlike powers. Probably the best way to describe it. That's really cool. You know, what you call it, fade away, or you know, where it changes one thing to another. What now? It's very stylized. Feels like you're watching a
Stand aside!
anime, like I said, and it's reading a book at the same time.
Get back! You've had your share.
I hope my audio is loud and lowered enough. Limited productions. Yeah, it's a very dope. It's just one of those games that kind of went under a lot of people's radar last generation because it came out like very close to the end of the 360 cycle, kind of like the Castlevania 2 and like Pierce Judge, a lot of good games that came out at at the tail end of the 360, they already mastered the hardware. They were doing all types of wonderful things with it. And you couldn't believe what you see with your eyes. Like this was 3, how much more advanced it was compared to 1 and 2. It's just a great game overall. See how, and again, it's very quick time heavy, but it's only in certain segments. Then you got certain segments you have full on control. It throws the variations to you all the time. It throws different variations. I just love the pure, fantastical anime style of it, and the storytelling. The music is really well done. The acting and voiceover, even in English, which is the dubbing, it's very unusual. Usually for movies that are anime or even games, it's really top notch. The English dubbing on it is fantastic. Capcom really went out their way and let CyberConnect do their thing with this game. And this was really showing how much potential CyberConnect really has. They just did other types of games as opposed to just fighters like they do now, which is awesome. Grew out all his arms now, got more powerful. And this guy, man, what he does is absolutely incredible. As he goes along, the things that he do, you're like, holy cow! And it's really cool because they also added like DLC add-ons where you can actually find characters like Akuma in space, in the planet Mars, but Mars, why? You'll understand. You're watching. Look at this. He's fucking crazy. Asura. This is badass. You guys tune in now or later to see how excellent the presentation and product and production value is of the game. The production value is beyond, it's over the roof, over the top. It's a shame that it didn't do well. I mean, I'm just trying to imagine what it's going to look like on the Xbox One now or even the PlayStation 4, and obviously the consoles coming out sometime next year on a Project Scarlet or a PS5. Oh my God! Could you imagine if this is what they're able to accomplish with limited hardware like this? It gives me goosebumps, to be honest. That a lot of people didn't, even notice the game. But they didn't advertise it much either. But I think that was due to Capcom's budget constraints from last generation. They lost a lot of money last gen. They invested a lot of money in a lot of new IPs last gen, so it was a lot of hit and miss for them,
What trouble?
So I can understand, because marketing is very expensive as well.
Could not kill it.
No one can kill Vlitra.
Vitra.
You should be grateful you were able to subdue it. We have suffered more casualties than ever, but it will not be back for a while. You should rest.
My man's sidekick, his homie, he's no joke either. He's the dude. And if you saw in the introduction, they showed a lot of the characters. They showed them by name, like who they were within the story. That's its daughter.
Purify the surviving
The girl
Goma.
Mira. That's Asura's daughter.
The power of my 8 guardian generals is invincible. May Shinkoku prosper in everlasting glory.
He uses the powers of the demigods that help him and his crew. This is the leader right here, like Asura and all them, to do his dirty work basically. Episode 1, the coming of a new dawn. You see, it's presented like in episodes, which is also very cool, to be continued. It's pretty dope. And even when you start over in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, like if I paused, like if I saved the game, turned it off, and then came back to it later, it even gives you like a quick rundown of what happened in the first epilogue and stuff. See, then it has these really nice cutscenes, like in comic book art style. Short interlude in between the episodes are displayed to further explain the story. Thank you. So yeah, this is Karma's fortress. After the battle with the Goma Vitra. Congratulations, Commander. We have once again succeeded in suppressing Vitra. That means nothing. In time, it will be back and pose an even greater threat than today. Vitra, the vile beast, destroying it will be more troublesome than I had anticipated. And who would have thought that Hellion Asura, or Asura, would be the one to kill it? And he even managed to outperform the Argus. And then his name is Deus, like Deus Ex, I believe. And it says that was only possible because he had the aid of Priestess. Oh my gosh. Kalro. Oh yeah, his daughter, Mithra. We might very well own our victory slowly to her. The Priestess proves to be more useful than the Imperial Strata himself. Perhaps I have said too much. Harnessing her power will be the vital step in achieving our cause. Indeed, her ability to amplify mantra is quite remarkable. You will never guess that mindless brute to be her father. Oh boy. I suggest we intervene for the priestess' sake. He is a potential danger to our plans. Not just yet. He can still be useful to us. So as you see, they're kind of treating Asura, which was the one that just helped them with that battle, like he's a, nimwit, basically. For now, we must concentrate on contemplating the Karma Fortress as well as finding a more efficient way of accumulating mantra without that. Rest assured, Commander, I have already advised or devised a plan for it all, including the priestess. Very well, proceed as planned. Failure is not an option. Okay, here we go.
Priestess Mithra lent her power to the Shinkoku army, and all of Gaia rejoiced at the victory over Vlitra. But this time of celebration
I don't know if you guys
did not
can
last,
tell.
for in the shadows of victory, the wheels of betrayal had already been set in motion. One that would shake the very foundation of Shinkoku.
I don't know if you can tell or noticed the art style and the graphics. Go to the next episode. Yes, we will. It's almost like it has these pencil lining on it. Like if you're watching it from a canvas type of drawing or from a water paint, they look like water paint, basically. Which, in my opinion, made the game feel unique as well and look unique, and also gave it the ability to have so much things going on screen, because it didn't have much more a more photorealistic look. It was more of a stylized look, which is I guess less demanding on the GPU and CPU. Rather,
Asura.
character models look really nice. Still hold up phenomenally well, in my opinion. Love his hair. Spiky all over. How do you do that?
You're safe.
That's cool.
I am.
No moose needed,
Welcome
ladies and gentlemen.
home, Father.
Thanks.
Really nice.
General Asura, the Emperor summons
Showing
you.
emotion, family
We
value,
await your presence
and what a
in the
daughter
throne
means
room.
to a father.
I wonder if he's going to present you with a medal for defeating Vlitra.
She's right.
You mustn't keep the Emperor waiting.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Really nice cutscenes and cinematics explaining the story as you know, basically as it's this, you know, unveiling in front of you. Obviously, the character designs of the whole world in itself and the character models are absolutely stunning. They're gorgeous. Oh boy, what happened here? Oh. You guys gotta mind me when you tune in and watch. I kind of forgot the story on this game because I played it, like I said, in the 360 era. I played it about 3 times, but that's been a while. So I kind of forgot the story. Uh-oh.
What is this?
Insurrection! Treachery! Treason!
Uh-oh, so basically now he's getting framed like he killed the officer. And he just walked there to see him. So now, this is what I was telling you, now it throws you into a different type of gameplay element.
No,
now, it becomes,
mistake.
if I'm not mistaken, beat 'em up. Which you know, and you guys know, I adore beat 'em ups. We don't get enough of them anymore, in my opinion. And I don't think it's just my opinion, I think it's a factual thing. We just don't get them anymore, especially of a high quality and standard. It's a shame. I guess they're hard to translate into 3D form, but overall, I think they should keep trying until they find the success like they've done with other genres. Because beat 'em ups, I think, are once needed in the gaming world.
Asura! You
They're
traitorous!
kind of a lost genre or a forgotten genre.
It wasn't me! Silence! Enough of your lies!
Oh boy, this dude looks big too.
Purify the likes of you.
But I mean,
myself.
Asura was just blowing up
You.
whales in space, destroying. See? So now it's telling me, you know, press the Y,
I'm innocent!
the A button. Press your heavy, the Y, then the B button.
Receive your punishment!
Counter attacks. See, this is what I was telling you guys. Oh, okay. Nice counter. This is the beat 'em up aspect. We got 4 controls. QTE, for those who are wondering. Oh, you got jumped. Like I said, too, like I said earlier when I first started the stream, you got an intermission. This is cool. Feels like you're watching an anime, like I said. That even though it's heavy on the QTEs and button mashing for certain segments, it's done well. It's implemented very well. So when you're playing it, it doesn't feel like, oh my God, this is all you have all the time. Even though it's there at least 45% of the time, to be quite honest, maybe even 50. I'm just being honest.
Still got it in you. Let us cut to the chase.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'll kill you myself!
So the A button.
Stop this!
Look, the cool thing is you can shoot him also. You can, on top of fighting heavy.
It was not me! What's going on? Accept the truth!
See how I count it? So you press A. It's fantastic. Rock. That's just powerful. He's strong, he's powerful.
Be safe.
run. I could just imagine this game with a 4K patch. Holy Toledo. I think it would serve it a lot of justice and it would look mind-boggling. Even though obviously you'll see the discrepancies because it's an old game, but 4K patch would be oof.
Asura.
As you can see, even the color palette is pretty well done, even though it looks like water paint, like I said. But it's weird because it almost seems like Asura is the one with the water paint look, and everybody else has like a normal look. Oh, so that's his wife. They hurt her and took his daughter. Oh, now his wife is dead. Jesus. Wow. Nothing can enrage a man more than the loss of a wife and a child, I think. And, you know, me speaking from experience because I have a wife and I have kids. And they're the most valuable thing to me. Oh, boy. So the other demigods... Look at his daughter. Oh boy.
Mithra!
Mithra! Father! Oh crap.
Get out of my way!
Listen to me. Wait.
Move!
Stand down.
Teos, it was you.
Yes. I did what was necessary for the cause. I have decided to save this world. I will create a new civilization. A great rebirth. Save the world. What great rebirth.
Oh boy.
Insane!
You're insane!
I will bear the burden of your wrath and your life, Asura.
Wow. Well, you guys probably know this also. It is heavy on story and cinematic cutscenes as well. But I think it's a necessary evil at this point for this style of game.
Your death shall be the foundation of my world. She froze her. What the?
I said let her go!
What was Asura?
I will have my
So,
vengeance!
you know, as you can see, what's going on with these events, the actual title is very fitting to be continued. Asura's Wrath. And boy, does he bring the wrath. Beautiful. Beautiful. Episode 2, The Betrayal and Vengeance. From the myths of passed down by generations of humans far and wide, evil demigods will fall from the heavens. Long, long ago, there lived 8 legendary demigods. They were known as the 8 Guardian Generals. They led the demigod legions against the impure Ganma, bringing peace and prosperity to the world. But one of them was black of heart and had ambitions of his own. His name was Asura. Selfish with his own aspirations, he turned against his kind and struck fear into the demigod race, taking the life of their emperor, Strata. It was a dark time. Black clouds cloaked the sky, unpenetrated by the sun's rays. Plants and trees all over the world withered and died. Humanity was overcome with grief and sorrow. Then, just when it was believed that all hope was lost, 7 pillars of light poured down from the heavens, and the remaining 7 guardian generals appeared. Under the command of the great Duas, right? They fought heroically against their brother who betrayed them, and avenged their emperor's death by sending Asura to his own. Thenceforth, they became known as the 7 deities, and they watched over the humans from the heavens.
Labeled a traitor, with his wife killed and his daughter taken from him, all he has left is his wrath. Refusing to die, Asura awakens in a strange world. There, a small mysterious spider appears and begins to guide him, spurring Asura to make his way back to his world.
Okay. He awakens in a strange world. So for people who just like a lot of story-heavy games, this will be right up your alley for sure. Look at this; it's still showing credits, I think, which definitely makes it feel like you're watching an anime or a movie. Episode 3, Hell on Gaia.
Awake at last, are we?
Where am I?
Well, this is Naraka. But I won't bother explaining because I doubt you would understand. So for now, let's just say you are having a bad dream.
Who are you?
Good question. Not the right one. The right question would be, who are
Golden Spider. See? The absurdity of the Golden Spider talking to you right there. Classic.
However, I would be careful. I trust I need not tell you what would happen should you fall.
And whoever's still tuning in, thanks so much for joining.
Yes, there is a reason why you must continue to climb, isn't there? You may have forgotten why, but the flame inside you still burns. That's it. Keep going, Asura!
Asura!
So, I guess the Golden Spider kind of plays the role of kind of like your
These are our
fairy
enemies.
godmother.
The impure Goma. Let's see what you make of them.
Again. This looks like it was based on what I. This looks to be Asura early stages.
You won't be able to use that attack repeatedly. I may use that attack wisely.
You have the control of the camera.
I never said stop.
That's like if you hold it in, it's like a dash. Gotcha. There's a person in. Press Y to execute a special attack when the enemy is down. Okay. So it's basically a tutorial. Basically. And you can see his outfit. It seems to be Asura was in his early stages of, you know,
Pain reminds you you're fighting for your life.
a demigod in this. Go directly after meeting him by pressing A. Oh, okay. I guess I gotta get hit. Once he hits me, I can recover. Once he hits me. Remember, I'm playing it on easy, so it's gonna look like the AI is dumb. It definitely keeps missing me for whatever reason. Oh, and I keep moving. Oh boy, it's funny.
Not bad. I never said stop.
Press RB to hit.
That's the spirit.
Oh, missed it. There you go.
Not bad. I think you got it. But even a monkey can do that. Let's see if you can
Press correct. Screen pump right before the enemy attacks the execute. Oh, okay, I see.
What are you doing? Remember, timing is everything. What are you doing? Remember, that's it.
Oh, yes, we can do the button prompt on the screen. This is definitely a tutorial. So the games I can beat them up.
Not bad.
As well as a shooter.
Don't get distracted by multiple enemies. Concentrate on one at a time.
Right. So, OB.
That's it. Try focusing on another target. That's it. That's the spirit.
Oh, you can toggle it.
Not bad. I never said all battles would be up close. Knock them out of the sky.
Hold the X button for rapid fire. Rapid fire use to move right. Okay, gotcha. that?
That's it. That's the spirit. Ha ha! Not bad. Ha ha! Not bad. Time for your next lesson.
Oh boy.
Now,
Oh,
let's
this
see
dude
who shoots
just picked
this
up a
now.
boulder. Oh my god. I'm gonna fling it at him.
That's it.
It's kind of like a shooter, but a different type of gameplay mechanics at the same time.
I never said stop. That's it. That's the spirit. That's it. That's the spirit.
Got it.
Not bad. Ha ha ha. There we go. Now, my turn. Prepare yourself.
So,
Let's see how you do against your own master.
I see. Shooting him up real quick. Cannot be. This one, it's almost like a rage mode.
Not bad. Right. Now let's take your skill. Put the
I see. God is real.
Now let's see what you got.
Yes. Broke his cranium. He's still there.
You learn fast. Here's a reward.
Boom. How about it? Look at the size of that katana. It's huge. That's what they remind me of, like space samurais. Ow. He looks tired.
My name is Asura.
Yes, that is your name, Asura.
Nice little cut. I'm gonna try to keep it within the 1 hour mark each time I try to play it. So I don't feel too long or too overwhelming.
Asura the traitor!
So hopefully I'll be done with the next stage. Right on this. Being silly. Oh boy, my rage. Uh-oh. So far, if you notice, when I'm playing, it kind of feels like when you're fighting in an arena-like type area.
Traitor! General Asura has gone mad! Insurrection! Treachery! Traitor!
I don't know if he's dreaming. His mind's playing tricks on him. Kind of reminds me the art style too, even though doesn't have the violence of the way they kind of introduced Mad World Platinum games, the black and white presentation.
Deus said he would save the world. Are you satisfied with being a cog in his machine? Or you could just curl up and die right here.
Shut up.
Oh, what's the matter? Have I angered you?
Yeah, you're angry, alright.
Not me.
They're crying.
Crying? In Naraka? There is nothing to hear but the sound of my voice.
See, he keeps saying, come on, man. Look how fast he's pissed.
Stop it!
I don't think they're gonna be ready for what's coming.
Your world, Gaia. 12,000 years have passed since you were here last. But that's nothing to a demigod like yourself, now is it?
What?
Is this how you save the world? This place looks like hell.
Yep. Medusa and his plans doesn't seem to have worked. Wow. Terrible ranking. The time I took. Here's the synopsis in between the episodes. The Baron lands somewhere on Gaia. Golden Spider, what do you think? Can you come and tad desolated since you were here last? I can hear thunder in the distance. Can you see the lightning? It is as red as blood. Huh? So you remember? Yes, the threat of the gun still remains even now. Curious as to what your former comrades have been doing. Over there, have a look. They let the gun? Not quite. This was the work of your own race, the demigods. Hey, what's up, Mano? How are you, Sticky? What? They now have control over the world and do as they please. That can't be. Just trying to... A lot can change in 12,000 years, you think? If you don't believe me, why don't you go see for yourself? Shut up. Asura. There's that famous Asura anger. Well done. This world shall be your playground. Yeah,
after a long slumber, Asura awakens on Gaia. 12,000 years have passed. The world he knew was no more, yet nothing had changed. The struggle between the humans and the Goma continued to rage. As Asura witnesses the Goma attack a village, a familiar face appears.
Ooh, rematch. So basically... Yeah, I picked up Bloodstain with my son. I just haven't been able to play it. Just trying to, showcase this because I know a lot of people I talked to personally. Maybe you had the same reaction. They didn't even know what this game was. They was like, "What the hell is that?" And I told them, I try to tell people that it's really a Capcom gem. A hidden gem, in my opinion. Yes, it's a game that feels heavy on quick time events and heavy on button mashing, but it also has a lot of different gameplay elements that you discover as you're playing that really feel natural within the game itself as you're playing it. So, I figured let me showcase it now that's backwards compat. Whoever comes see my playthrough, they're probably not familiar with the game. Well, no, old friends, new enemies. That's the name of chapter 4. And they'll probably maybe enjoy it after a little bit of info. I beat it about 3 times on 360, but it's been a while. So I love the production value, the presentation. It's just top-notch. Bloodstain looks dope too. I'm looking forward to trying out Aratana 2 also, the new one. That made a sequel. The platformer that was exclusive. Yeah, it feels like you're playing an anime or a movie. Yeah, but it's not like it holds your hand. Like earlier, it holds your hand, but not to the point where you feel like it's more heavy. Feel like it's well balanced, I guess. The way they did it. And I love this, like the beat at the same time. So that's one of my favorite things that drove me into the game. Big time, like this segment. Love never gets old. Also, it's going to be, you can see it later on, but I'm playing what I'm using, so it's going to look like it's maybe not be that smart, but it's not really that hard because of the fact that playing it on this Oh, really? It is higher than my voice? It's weird. Let me see. I'm glad you told me that too, because I'm going. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Not 50%. Fly, which is kind of different too. Oh my. Got it. Hey. Yeah. Oh, it's not going There we go. Got him. Very fast paced also, like I was saying. Very fast paced game. So, yeah, I didn't know the volume was a lot higher. I put it like 50%, but I guess it was still not enough.
All ships, prepare for purification.
Purify!
All ships, release Amaya!
What the? What a lucky turn to find the traitor here. Rip him apart!
Got him. Got him. Destroyed. Oh yeah, man. Trying to say it's like a Star Wars, Capcom, like space it's the best way for me like to describe it. Really caught my attention, attracted me because it has the beat 'em up element, feel, plus shooter, plus it's twin stick, it's button, mashing. Look at that! Oh my god! It's like a big, old school, prehistoric mammoth. Presentation is phenomenal, without question. Feels very high quality, high production. And it's such a damn shame that it didn't do well. Oh, man, just rock that elephant. Look at that, the mammoth with the big, huge tusk.
No soul shall fall into the hands of the Goma.
Here we go. Asura looks so bad, Asura.
What Lord Deus spoke of was true. It has been a while, traitor.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of nice old school look like Ninja Blade from Software, where it was actually more of an action based on the Ninja Gaiden style. Ninja Blade was freaking fantastic. I wanted that to be like to play that too, to showcase it, because a lot of people that I talked to, like I said, through the years, I asked them, "Yo, you play Ninja Blade?" Oh, I don't even know what that is. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't like the Dark Souls games in comparison to those, no, it's not back to back. Ninja Blade and Otagi 1 and 2 for me, those were From Software's best action games.
Open your eyes, traitor!
It's a rematch for him.
One of the 7 deities!
It's the first deities you gotta fight.
7 deities. The 8 Guardian Generals who knew
You got a
only
gold team. Look at that. That shit is...
7 deities. Rule and
shut up. Co-capped him in the jaw.
Pitiful. Your ears have become so sullied that you cannot even comprehend words of purity. Feel my wrath!
It's gonna look easier than what it is. The fact that I have it on easy. Throw it at him. Ooh. Destroy. Jesus. Just drag them through. Toss them like a salad. Oh boy, here we go. Run. Like, this game felt so much fun. It felt like a video game should. It throws so many different things at you. And it just keeps it so entertaining, even though it's so exaggerated. I love that about it. It feels like the true essence of a video game.
Speechless. Are you?
Or what a video game should be.
Are you had slumbered for 12,000 years? We attained new heights. Witness the power bestowed upon us by our priestess. Your very daughter, Mithra.
So they used her powers.
My daughter.
To become stronger.
Mithra's power.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Y'all done pissed him off now.
What did you do?
What did you do?
Tell me what you've done with her! You will.
He's kind of like Hulk. The more angry he gets, the stronger he gets. That's basically the best way to describe it and look at it. So guys, look, I think I don't want to over exhaust the playthrough, so what I'm gonna do is, because I've been in already 74 minutes, it's well over an hour, I'm gonna leave it here. Plus I gotta get myself together, go to the doctor, have important doctor's appointments to go to today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for you guys stopping by, Folk Sticky and Unlimited Productions. I mean, it really means a lot to me. Showing the love that you guys give, just to come by and just, you know, say hello and watch what I'm doing. Even if you guys are familiar with this or not, you know, it's still a nice feeling to have support from great people in the community. So guys, like I said, leave a like, leave a dislike. If you don't like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the game so far in the comments below once I upload it onto YouTube. You know, yeah, I know you do, man. I wish I could do more video game centric stuff, but since they take longer for me, it's hard at this moment because me and my wife, well, my wife just, you know, found out she has a serious ailment. So I gotta take care of her. I gotta help her out. Obviously, she's my priority. So it's kind of hard for me to keep doing, you know, video game stuff. But I love doing them, you know, as you know. This is my heart passion. And, you know, I'm real when it comes to stuff. So that's why I try to do more video game related stuff. I mean, like toy stuff. Because it's a little quicker, straight to the point. But I always appreciate your help, man. Your support. I know you've been there since day one, man. I love you guys for that. Yeah, man. They found out she has MS. So now we have to kind of take care of that big time, obviously, before it progresses and gets worse. The good thing is we found it early, because that's a very good positive. But overall, long term, it's going to be quite a challenge, obviously. So like I said, guys, you know, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think when I upload it to YouTube. And like always, if you want to support my channel, you know how to help me out. If you choose to from your heart, you don't have to. You know, and thanks again for stopping by, you know. I'll continue playthrough number 2 in a couple of days, maybe tonight, who knows. And hopefully you guys will like it, you know. Asura's Wrath, you know, from Capcom, from the 360 via backwards compat. I'm playing it here on the Xbox One X. See you guys soon, man. Love you very much, and to the next one. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.